Unit number 1, Introduction to Plastics. So, as I told yesterday in introductory class that there are total 8 units. So, we are going to start contents from unit number 1. What is the syllabus of this unit? Syllabus of this unit, I will send the copy of syllabus to you. I'll put on screen. You can take screenshot in between, maybe by tomorrow. So, Introduction to Plastics, unit number 1 includes the definition of plastic, types of plastics, then properties of plastics, applications of plastics, then polymerization and testing. I'll repeat once again. Definition of plastic, types of plastics, then applications of plastic, then polymerization, then testing of plastic. So I hope you are writing down. Yesterday only I told to make one new notebook for this subject. Wherever possible, I'm going to dictate you. That's why notebook is must. Now, before we go to the actual content, let us start with the meaning of this word plastic. I hope as a mechanical engineer, you might have heard earlier somewhere from which place, what is the source of plastic. So I hear a little bit, make the discussion on this point. I'm expecting the answer from your end. Anybody from you in this list, please convey. I will take name of anybody. I hope everybody is wake up properly and you're observing me, not putting the mobile on silent mode and doing other work. I hope so. So I will take name of any person and I will ask Mayur Pause, roll number 45.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell Mayur from where we are getting plastic?
Getting plastic.
Raw material. This is interview question. Remember everybody, whenever I say this is interview question, immediately at the upper side of your notebook, in the row, you have to write. It is my style, you know that in last year class I taught you. Whenever I say that this is interview question, immediately you should write. So what is the source of plastic? What is source of iron, aluminium, copper? What is source of iron, aluminium, copper, gold, silver, any metal? It's Earth's crust. Earth crust. Khanij. Okay. Similarly, tell me what is the source of plastic, raw material of plastic.
Sorry.
Mayur.
No idea, sir.
No idea. Okay, let it be. Next, anybody want to tell willingly? Anybody want to participate in this discussion? To tell that what is your idea about raw material of the plastic? Whether you have given thought earlier in day-to-day life, you are using plastic everywhere. From where it is coming? What is the base of plastic? Girish Sharke. Girish. Roll number 60. Girish Sharke.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me whether you have any idea what is base of plastic, from where it is made available?
No, sir. Not much.
You should have it now, friends. I will tell you, no problem. But such basic questions, you should have a knowledge. Now, hope so. Third student, whose name I will take, will give answer. Pranil Nagras. Roll number 38.
Yes, sir.
Whether you have any idea about plastic availability?
Sir, every materials are derived from its ore and minerals, sir.
No. Don't tell chemical definition. You tell me actually availability of plastic, raw material. What is the byproduct? From where it is made available? Reliance is making the plastic. Now tell.
Crude oil, sir. Crude oil or coal.
No problem. Yes, this is the correct answer. It is the byproduct. Whatever crude oils are used for producing diesel, petrol, gasoline. So raw product the byproduct available, these are polymers. Because this is organic material, C and H. Okay. So from that raw material that is processed and it is sent to the different industries to produce the components. So it may be sent in the terms of granules, it may be sent in terms of bars, and later it is cut in the industries of plastic, and then that granules or bars or pieces are used as a raw material to put in the injection molding machine, and then it comes out as a product. So that granules or that byproduct is actually not final. It is processed after getting from the crude oil, and then it is separated as per its contents. So one byproduct is not obtained. Okay, initially it may be one byproduct. How pig iron is obtained from the earth crust. From that pig iron, we are forming cast iron, we are forming steel. When we are deoxidizing, when we are decarbonizing it, after decarbonization, that iron is converted into steel. Cast iron is converted into steel because percentage of carbon is maintained less than 2%. Similarly, depends upon the contents, depends upon their chemical formulas of C and H. I hope so. C and H are the important elements which form these hydrocarbons and organic compounds. And then by arrangement of C and H, you will get different types of plastics, because as arrangement of C and H is changed, the properties of plastics also get changed. So bottom line, plastic is a byproduct obtained from the crude oil of the refineries, oil refineries. Then it is processed further to obtain the different plastic components. So basically, plastic material is belonging to the organic material. So you can write down the definition. Definition of plastic: a material belonging to family of organic material. Material belonging to family of organic material, full stop. It can be reshaped. It can be reshaped by application of, reshaped means remolded. You can write in bracket, reshaped or remolded by application of heat and pressure. It can be reshaped by application of heat and pressure. One extra information as a knowledge point of view I want to give. You can consider this as a research area if anybody want to continue his or her research further. So now lot of inventions are going on, lot of inventions of new materials. So in last year when I taught you the fusible alloys in metallurgy, fusible alloys, you know that the alloy which are having less melting point. So the list of fusible alloys I have explained you. Recently the gallium material was invented whose melting point is -19 or -10 degrees Celsius. So day-to-day's life, whatever available in the earth crust, it is there from ancient ages. The technocrats are only going to show it to the society. They are going to present it in front of the society. So the era of plastic, very old days, during I can say confidently that during period of Ramayana and Mahabharata, whether there was plastic or not. No, we can say confidently there may not be plastic material at that time. But in recent years, you have seen the plastic, and then in last 1 decade or 2 decades, there is a great invention in the plastic. So earlier there was limitation of use of plastic, and now there is no limitation of use of plastic. That's why before 10 years or before 1 or 2 decades, the syringes were not made up of plastic. They were made up of metal only, needles. But the doctors and nurses are putting the saline in that needle. See, that is plastic nowadays. So these inventions are going on. Similarly, in automobile industry, outside components, mirrors, even your glasses, Chashma. For your kind information, 95% glasses are these plastics. There is no pure glass. Those who are wearing the glasses, just check. So I am saying 90%. These eyeglasses, goggles, these are made up of plastic. Looking like glass, but that is plastic material. No doubt, lens which we are putting directly on the retina, that is plastic only. So these inventions, not only on the body part, but also inside the body part, which will not make harm to human body, are made by the plastic. So I was telling about the great invention which is going on. You may see it in maybe 1 or 2 decades or maybe less than 10 years period. There is already it has launched the electric vehicles. There is a infinity complex in the mechanical people or makies that what will happen. This electrical vehicle will encroach our job. No, friends. Automobile is one sector in which IC engine is used. Are you knowing there are n number of applications where engines are used? You can't replace it without it. How your ship will work? Can you imagine ship, aeroplane? So ships, etc. IC engine, internal combustion engine is used in your 4-wheelers and 2-wheelers. It may be replaced by batteries. So there is a limitation for use of batteries. So you may find number of vehicles on the road with electric vehicle, but it will not replace the piston and cylinder. So long life piston and cylinder will have. And nowadays people are making invention on using the piston made up of composite, plastic composite. You know that piston and cylinder, there is a huge energy or explosion produced at the end of piston. Explosion will cause movement of the piston and it will cause rotation of the crank and your vehicle get out, machine get driven. So that piston, old days it was used by cast iron. Nowadays it is used by aluminum. I hope so you are remembering LM14. This is interview question. What is the material of piston used in engines? LM14, Y alloy. So that is the light metal alloy made up of aluminum, copper, magnesium. And now the inventions are going on that this alloy will be replaced by plastic. Plastic should not get deformed. Plastic should not get burned. Plastic should not lose its shape at that high temperature of gasoline explosion or compression or explosion of the diesel. So that work is going on currently. Hope so you may be the part of some of such great research if anybody of you will join in such research organization like ISRO, DRDO, ARAI. Hope so you are knowing ARAI. How many of you don't know ARAI? Amol Nagne, roll number 37. Amol Nagne.
Yes,
Where is
sir.
Amol Nagne?
Yes, sir.
Are you knowing ARAI?
Don't know, sir.
Arey friend, you are mechanical engineer. So instead of saying don't know, sir, I will search and definitely today itself I will get information from the ARAI. ARAI is Automotive Research Association of India. Any of the vehicle which you are observing on the road, it is first tested by ARAI and then stamp mark is given it is okay. And then companies manufacturing that vehicles in 1,000 numbers. So great opportunity for mechanical engineers in such companies, which is government company, PSU. You might have heard, public sector undertaking. So Automotive Research Association of India tests every vehicle for all the types. There is a crash test. The dummy driver is put there and your plastic dumpers, you know that almost 70% parts are made up of plastic, except engine and other parts. Door is plastic, your door handles, even that whatever glass you are observing, that may have some coating of that is composite glass. So if you see the glass will break, it will have some layer. During accidents, it will save the driver and co-sitter. So whether that ARI will check whether airbags are opening properly, how vehicle get brakes. Brakes means break into pieces, not break means stopping brake. So I want to say that any component, the importance of plastic I am explaining. If you see any kind of good quality vehicle, the branded vehicle on the road, more than 70% parts, except chassis and other thing, the body, complete body is made up of plastic. So there is a crash test, means vehicle will run with dummy driver and it is sent on the wall and there will be an impact on the wall which will cause complete breakage. And then how that plastics are break, whether dumper is get break, whether it is only deformed, how headlight will get break. Headlights are also made up of plastic, all covers. Okay. So looking at the part, I want to tell just I have started this area because I have taken you to the plastic piston manufacturing invention. Yet not invented. I am also, I have heard it from one of the scientists from such organizations. I also have not seen. But such researches are going on and you have great scope. So it is my humble request, friends, if anybody is interested to involve themselves in such research areas, the doors are open for you in such branded organizations, big organizations, reputed organizations, provided that you should have valid GATE score. Day before yesterday, there was GATE examination. And 1 year back, I was in BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center, for my project work. And there I have seen 200 people have admitted as a junior scientist, with stipend of 1 lakh rupees only with GATE score. So that is importance of GATE. So such organizations are yet working on important inventions of these materials and their properties. So we are studying plastic as an important material. Name of the subject is plastic engineering. And then we have started from basic that what is plastic? Plastic is the organic material. It is material from the organic family. And then it has a number of applications. It is having number of types. Based on it, its applications are decided. So before we go to this actually types and the applications of plastic, let us study what are the two important types of the plastic, classification of plastic. So plastics are mainly divided into two types. One is thermoplast and another is thermoset. Thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic. I'll repeat, thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic. You have studied this in second year in manufacturing process. It is a kind of repetition for you, but let it be. You just recall your memories and just try to tell me, are you having any knowledge about thermoplast and thermosets? Let me explain. Thermoplastics are the plastics which can be recyclable. Thermosets are not recyclable, not recoverable. So if you heat the plastic, if it becomes soft, suppose this is one plastic, if I heat it, it will become soft, then that is thermoplastic. If it cool, it becomes hard. If we heat, it becomes soft. If we cool, it becomes hard. That is thermoplastic. But what is thermosetting plastic or what is thermoset? Thermoset is that plastic. Once you heat it, it gets hard and set. One cycle. I will heat it, it becomes hard and set at that hardness for long duration. Once again, if you heat, it will not become soft. So once you heat and cool, it will become hard and it's set. That's what thermoset. It's set at that position. Second time, if you try to heat it, that will not become soft. So it is not recyclable. Once you make the component, you have to throw it. And there is a danger of such thermosets to the environment. So these thermosets which are not recyclable, these nowadays they are used in constructions of roads and other areas. And there is one great challenge in front of you people to dissolve these thermosets or make parallel alternative use of this thermoset. You may say, sir, if it is not recyclable, why to use it? There are many such areas where you want to use that thermoset only. The thermoplast will not work. That's why thermosets are used. Thermoset is hard. It is having good strength than thermoplast. Thermoplast is soft and thermoset is little hard. Now, as far as these polymers are concerned, I'm going to tell you what is definition of polymer and other thing. So there is a linear polymers, chain type of polymers in thermoplast. Whereas in thermoset, there is a cross-linked polymers. Means what? In case of thermoplast, there will be a chain of monomers which form the polymer, which can be breaked easily. But in case of thermoset, there are cross-linked polymers. Now, there are two types of polymerization process, which is our next bit. Polymerization means formation of polymer from the monomer. I will dictate you a few points, don't worry. So, polymerization is the process of formation of polymer from the monomer. Thermoplasts are produced by addition polymerization and thermosets are produced by condensation polymerization. So, addition polymerization and condensation polymerization, these are two types of polymerization. So, generally these thermosets are hard and brittle as I told, and thermoplasts are soft than thermoset. Now, next thing is thermosets are insoluble in the organic solvent, whereas thermoplasts are soluble in the organic solvent. So, which are the applications? Applications are acrylics, nylons, PVC. For thermoplast, I am telling. Acrylics, nylons, PVC. These are the applications of thermoplast. Whereas for thermosets, urea, epoxide, polyesters, alkyds. These are the applications of thermoset. In examination, if exam will be subject to exam, you assume that it may be, you prepare yourself for subject to exam. Then a difference may be asked for 3 marks. Just write down 3-4 points. Thermoplast. Heat causes them to soft and cooling causes them to make hard. I hope you are writing. Heat causes them to make soft and cooling causes them to set hard. Thermoplast. Whereas thermoset, heat causes them to set hard. Heat causes them to set hard. In thermoplast, chemical change is reversible. Chemical change is reversible. And in thermoset, chemical change due to heating is not reversible. Is not reversible. Next, thermoplasts are having linear polymers. Thermoplasts are having linear polymers. And right hand side, thermosets are having cross-linked polymers. M stands for monomer. This is a chain type and this is a cross-linking type. Thermosets are having cross-linked polymers, whereas thermoplasts are having linear polymers. Thermoplasts are having low load carrying capacity or lower load carrying capacity, thermoplast. Thermosets are having higher load carrying capacity. Thermosets are having higher load carrying capacity. Thermoplasts are prepared by addition polymerization. And thermosets are produced by condensation polymerization. Thermoplasts are by addition polymerization and thermosets are by condensation polymerization. These are soft. Thermoplasts are soft, weak, whereas these are strong and hard. Thermosets are strong and hard. Soluble in organic solvent. These are soluble in organic solvent. These are not soluble in organic solvent. Not soluble in organic solvent. Thermosets. Example of thermoplast: acrylics, nylon, PVC. Acrylic, nylon, PVC. I have written at the upper side. And thermosets: alkyds, urea, epoxies. Epoxies, etc. etc. So, the types of plastics are thermoplasts and thermosets. Thermoplasts are soft, tactile, weak, you can say. Thermosets are strong and hard. Thermoplasts are reversible. Remember this main difference. Thermoplasts are reversible. You can reuse it. You can crash it and you can send it to injection molding as a raw material to get the new product. It's called as recyclable. Thermoplasts are recyclable, whereas thermosets are not recoverable or non-recyclable. Remember this main difference. This is having cross-linked polymer. This is having chain type of polymer. So this is all about thermoplast and thermoset. Now, if exam will be online exam, it may be MCQ exam. Meanwhile, let me tell you, in last week there was something paper out that university may change the pattern once again for the examination, like 20, 40, 40. Just remember this, it is not final, but it may change. So 20 marks internal, 40 marks online exam and 40 marks offline exam. So at that time you have to write this all, remember. So depends upon situation, university is thinking to make the pattern of 20, 40, 40. Yesterday I have forgotten to tell that. So in that case, the difference may be asked for 3 marks. If exam will be subjective, you can check old question papers. Such questions on thermoset and thermoplast are there. MCQ type of questions, there may be any. So dash dash is thermosetting plastic, or the names alkyls, urea, epoxides. It may be there. Plus further applications are there, which I have not yet taught you. That you'll come across the new types. What is polyethylene? What is polystyrene, etc., etc. So cross-linked polymers are in thermoset. Chain-linked polymers are in thermoplast, etc., etc. You have remember this for MCQ also. Now next bit is properties of plastic. Now I am expecting this question answer to this from you, because this is general point. Properties of plastic. You go on telling, I will go on writing. I hope you have written this. May I erase this? I will take name of anybody now. Nikita Devmare. Nikita,
Yes, sir.
tell me which property of plastic you know. It's general. This is general.
Flexible.
Huh?
Flexible.
Flexible. Okay, flexible. Means you can say deformable. You can easily deform it. Next. Any other property? One more thing. Okay, that I will tell you.
Renewable.
Durable. Okay, durable. Next. Pratik Ingle. Pratik Ingle, roll number 22.
Yes, sir.
Tell any one property of plastic.
Having a large mode of application.
No. Properties I am asking. Yet I have not taught you applications. Property. What
Biodegradable.
property of...
Biodegradable. Biodegradable.
Biodegradable again, nowadays it has made as a biodegradable plastic. So it is not inherent property of plastic, but with some special inventions we made it biodegradable. You tell some basic general property.
Large number of polymers.
No. See, simple. Consider you put wood in front of you, you put metal in front of you, you put any other material in front of you and compare and tell. You start with good mechanical strength. Whether plastic is having good strength or not.
Yes, sir. Good, sir.
Then it can be flow into any shape. Already I told it is durable. No corrosion or corrosion resistance. Yes or no? Good surface finish. Good surface finish. Then next,
Shock resistor.
yes, correct. Shock resistance. In other way, you can write bad conductor of heat and electricity. Okay. Bad conductor. bad conductor of heat and electricity. Then good damping capacity. Damping, shock absorption. This shock is different of friends. Actually, if you are talking about electric shock, then you can say shock resistance. And this damping means whatever vibrations are produced, that vibrations are absorbed by the plastic material. And low melting point. Low melting point is one of the important application. Low density. Low density is one of the important application. Okay. Now, one important application I want to mention here, and that application is carrying good weightage as far as manufacturing of the component is concerned in chapter 2. And that application is low processing time. You can make underline to this property of plastic. Low processing time. Here I will write in the bracket. Low processing time means if you have decided to produce the component from the plastic, it will give in shortest duration as compared to other material. So I will repeat, you only have told these properties. It is flexible, durable, low density, good strength, weight to strength ratio. So if you take the metal and if you take the plastic, suppose metal having 1 kg, metal part having 1 kg, it is having some strength. And if you take plastic part of same shape, its weight may be 100 grams only. Here 1000 gram and here 100 gram. So what strength this 1000 gram metallic component is giving? Not exactly same, but little less strength given by only 100 gram component of the plastic. You have seen now your plastic chairs. Earlier there were metallic chairs, wooden chairs. Now also people are using wooden chair. But strength and durability of plastic chair for the lightweight. If you take the weight of wooden chair, its strength, and plastic chair, its strength, far difference. There is problem of swelling. Swelling means pune. And there may be problem of other parts like get wearing and tearing of the this wooden chairs or wooden furniture is more, but plastic furniture is long durable. There is no problem of this wear and tear as like wooden furniture. Then can flow in any shape. This is one more important application. Wood part you can't flow. Wooden part, yes, you can make kalakusri and other thing, but you can't flow or you can't pour, you can't make the liquid of wood. Yes, you can make metallic part, but other components no. But plastic, it is produced by injection molding. You have seen good quality of decorative parts and furnitures. It can be injected in any of the mold which you have prepared. Corrosion resistance, just now I told. Good surface finish. In one stroke, for your kind information, whatever, now the recent plastic part which is very easily available to you is your plastic components, for example, chairs and any other plastic buckets. See its surface finish. It is produced in one stroke. There is no machining operation. So in one stroke, it is giving that much good surface finish. That is the beauty of these plastic components. Shock resistance means it can save you from electric shocks. It is bad conductor of heat and electricity. And one more thing, another shock. This shock and shock here, vibration shock is different. Shock resistance means it can take the vibrations, it can absorb the vibrations. It is used as a good damping material. Low melting point. I already told yesterday 150 to 200 degrees Celsius melting point is there for the plastic. And this one, low processing time. So if any of the component you are making by metal, wood or any other material, if you start to end, measure the time period, then plastic components are having very low processing time. For your kind information, in case of mass production of injection molding, the thousands of parts are produced in one shift. And excuse me, as far as this mass production of the components from larger to smaller to larger size is concerned, the processing time plays very important role, because in processing time, it starts with injection, in case of injection molding, or I'll use the word pouring, then solidification, and then cooling. So cooling of plastic injection mold is one of the important, again, good area where you can have bright career in future after completion of your graduation. You know that now the demandable parts are made up of plastic. People are making new and new inventions. So what is one more beauty of this plastic engineering subject? Yesterday, I have forgotten to tell, now I am clearing the point. Why you have selected plastic as your elective, pre-elective? See, if you take this plastic engineering as elective, one more scope is there. It is not compulsion that you will go for it. One more scope is for becoming the entrepreneur. So you will have little knowledge. See, there is a plastic engineering branch, as like BE Mechanical, you are getting degree. Similarly, in some of the IITs and NITs and some of the private universities, plastic engineering, graduation in plastic engineering. So you are studying around 44 subjects in mechanical engineering. Similarly, 44 subjects in plastic engineering. So that much great scope is there. So if you have little knowledge with this elective, you can have basic idea and you can start your own business as an entrepreneur. For your kind information, you can check in here, maybe in Tempurniam or DC also, some of our alumni has started business of plastic engineering. So low investment, low means not in rupees, it may be in lakhs. So it may be within 5 to 10 lakh rupees, you can purchase second-hand machines, 2-3 machines. And if you will get success in fetching the orders from industries as a vendor, there are many small components whose requirement is 5,000 parts per day. And such components, if you make small die, you can produce, you will earn in the lakhs, and turnover of your company very shortly may be converted into crores. So one of our alumni, I will tell the name, Mr. Parmeshwar Sutar. Currently, he is having one shop of bellow. He is working in Tata Motors. He has started his business in producing the bellows, plastic bellows. His turnover is more than 5 crore rupees. So he has started. He has not studied plastic engineering subject. At that time, there was no this subject not mentioned in the syllabus. Recently, from last 5 years, we have added looking at its importance. Okay. So these are the properties of plastic, which may be asked for 3 to 4 marks if subjective exam will be conducted. Okay. Just 1 minute.